But for you to just subvert that whole house and say, well, he not in the truth, so you know you got to get with brothers in it. We don't. The Lord never said no shit like that, man.
And then even Paul, you know, he broke it down. He said, listen, the husband can be sanctified by the wife, man. Because the wife could put him on and like, listen, we the Israelites, watch this video breakdown of the elders on down. He watched video, now he in the truth.
Exactly, man.
Now he getting saved and delivered, man. Now he doing the work, you know.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, that's all, man.
First of all, a woman can't leave a man, according to the scriptures, man.
None.
And if she do, that's it. You know what I mean? She don't have that right, man. But of course, these women do that anyway.
Yeah.
And if they do that, that's game over for them.
Because now Esau gave them liberty, you know, going back to the deal Eve and serpent made back in the garden. Now they could do whatever, man. Now they could have a man, have more than one.
Eve is sick. Eve is sick. Because I remember this dude Kevin Samuels breaking down to see a brother posted a video about the independent woman. Kevin Samuels breaking down to her like, yo, you women need a man don't need a woman. And breaking down the whole thing. And then he was saying, but look at coronavirus, this, that, and the third. You know, society collapsed. Women are not strong enough to stay on your own. You're not.
Yeah.
Men are the creators of society. Men create everything you have.
That's right.
You see? And she was like, yeah, you know, for survival reasons, I can see that. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Yo, and he was like, yo, and he started breaking down to Eve. If prior to 1965, majority of black people were married. Yeah. Prior to 1965, the majority of Jakes were married.
Yeah.
After 1965, the women's lib movement came in, and then Esau put crack and drugs in the neighborhood, right? Then they came with the welfare system, and they told Eve, listen, you know, the Israelite man can't be in the house anymore. If you want us to help you with such and such bills, she sided with him, going back to the garden. And that split the household up, man.
Yeah.
You see? And now Eve told the Lord, she gonna talk about, yeah, I kind of see for survival reasons. I could see that. What do you mean you could see that? And he said, yo, he said, you black women are the only, and he's not even an Israel. Well, he's an Israelite, but he doesn't, confess, or repented. He's saying, you black women are the only woman on the planet who talks like that. The only woman. Edomite woman, as wicked as she is, don't talk like that, man. All right. All these quote unquote, because on any of them that's feminists, they're lesbians, right? Yeah. The Edomite women, you see a lot of these white women, they have their families, right? They have live in a suburban neighborhood with they quote unquote they husband and they 2-3 kids, right? The Moabite woman, the Ammonite woman, the Hamite woman, the Elamite woman, the Japhite was the same thing. Yeah, they all got that feminist nature in them, but they still understand at the back of their mind, I need a man. Eve, forget about it, man.
And once you mentioned that, when she said, "Oh, I can see for survival reasons," that goes to scripture as A4:1. When all hell breaking loose, that's when they're gonna really try to, you know, now the prayer spirit gonna be out the window. They're gonna really try to seek a man, you know. But like, I need a man for protection, man. I need a man to survive.
That's crazy, she said. Oh man, you know what? Y'all gonna get what y'all want, man. Y'all got what y'all wanted. Y'all got liberated. And like we were talking before the camera shut off about the whole adultery thing, because scripture had us going in on into the kingdom of heaven, and you know the crazy stuff that they be doing, man. Breaking up families, breaking up people's homes. See, you can't be doing that, man. Paul said that. Not Paul. Solomon said that Proverbs 30:19.
Proverbs chapter 30 verse 19, and it reads, the way of an eagle in the air, serpent on a rock.
In fact, stop verse 18, man.
Verse 18, Proverbs 30 and 18. There be 3 things which are too wonderful for me, yet for which I know not. The way of an eagle in the air.
The highest flying bird, man. That's what you said, on mountain, wings like an eagle. Yeah, that's why Esau exalts himself to the eagle, man. Because an eagle is a broad bird, right?
The way of a serpent upon a rock. The way of a ship in the midst of the sea.
Yeah, that's a marvel as well. I think it's the same. to the heads. You know, like the apostles already said, don't be having women in your congregation, man. Because none of these women are in the truth, number one. And number two, that's going off. What do you mean you have to go to the heads in order to speak to somebody? You gotta ask your parent for permission. Can I date them? What kind of shit? What kind of crazy ass shit is going on, man? These congregations, man. And that's all. Look at their videos. That's all these guys talk about is marriage and family, which goes into this other topic we're going into, with that woman writing that dumb letter about taking a year off. That's all these people are focused on, man. Building in America, man. Building in captivity, man. When the Lord is bringing the kingdom for you, man.
They impatient.
Yeah.
They impatient. That's showing how much they have no patience, man.
Yeah. Israelites are born slave, man. Right. You don't want rulership, man. You want rulership, you're talking like that, man.
And a lot of these dudes that be talking, like honestly, I'm throw it out there. Just do what's his name? G.E. saying, you never see them talk about family time. You never see them talk about their wives.
What does Solomon say? Let's read that again. That's what Solomon just said it. That cuts that folly. What did he say?
30 and verse 19, been down, and the way of a man has been made.
The way of man, that's none of your damn business, man. A man that is made of what a man brother do with his woman. Son of your business. I do not eat off. And the spirit bring it out. Everything is lawful. Like now you talking about like Yahawah talking about being a prophet. What's going on? But scripture says a man in his maid. That's none of your damn business, man.
And you can tell that he be bringing that out, like, I'll say this, brothers like him, they bring that out, man, because they trying to please the women in the congregation. Trying to please, those females, man.
Never say so and nothing. First of all, read 2 Samuel, the 6th chapter, what David told that chick, Saul's daughter, I think Michael or whatever her name was. All right? He cursed the ass out. He said, oh, really? So you had a problem with me? First of all, I was dancing, pretty much. So I was dancing for the Lord. You get it? Yeah, get that 2 Samuel. Let's get that. Show you the power David had, man. That's the power. It's the most time when you need that spirit. We ain't piece of shit. Right? Let's read that. We supposed to please Yahawashi, man. That's the point. That's the will of the Father, man. Please none of you, man. This is not the Christian church. Not even Islam put women on the they don't even have the truth, man. Look how the Islam dudes treat they women in the Middle East, man. Totally covered up and they can't say shit. All right, you only see their eyes, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Yeah. Going to Saudi Arabia, man. You can see how they treat them women over there. Right? You think dudes could be teaching Islam on the corner, they don't go crazy. That would never happen. Talk shit, man. That would never happen. Yeah, I don't need a man. You never had them say that. And when they come over here, they can say that. In the Middle East, where Israel is in control of different Arab nations, they can never say that. It shows you what's the problem. He's away, man. That's a caution sign. All right? These hoes just stay away from the period, man. What you got? Hear what it said?
2 Samuel 6, let me start at verse 1.
Let me hear it. Read on down.
Verse 1. Again David gathered together all the chosen men of Israel, 30,000. And David arose and went with all the people that were with him from Baali of Judah to bring up the fence of the bring up.
Start from verse 10. 12.
Start at verse 12? Yeah. 2 Samuel 6 and 12. And it was told King David, saying, Yahawah by Yahawashi have blessed the house of Obadiah Obadiah, and all that pertaineth unto him because of the ark of the Most High. So David went and brought up the ark of the Most High from the house of Obadiah into the city of David with gladness. And it was so that when they that bear the ark of the Lord had gone 6 paces, he sacrificed oxen and fatlings. And David danced before the Lord with his might, and David was armed with the light of Ian ephod. So David and all the house of Israel brought up the ark of the Lord with shouting and with the sound of the trumpet. And as the ark of the Lord came into the city of David, Michal, Saul's daughter, looked through a window and saw King David leaping and dancing before the Lord, and she despised him in her heart.
She despised him. Like, look at this effing nigga, man. That's the spirit she was coming. He looked like a damn baboon dancing out there. Bitter, man. Bitter. That's a bitter bitch right there. That's a bitter E. That's a mad black woman that you're reading about, right? This is the king. Read on.
And they brought in the ark of the Lord and set it in place in the midst of the tabernacle of David, had pitched for it. And David offered burnt offerings and peace offerings before the Lord. And as soon as David had made an end of offering burnt offerings and peace offerings, he blessed the people in the name of Yahawah Yahawashi post. And he dwelt and he dealt among all the people, even among the whole multitude of Israel, as well to the women as men. To everyone a cake of bread and a good piece of flesh and a flagon of wine. So all the people departed, everyone to his house. Then David returned to bless his household, and Michal, the daughter of Saul, came out to meet David and said, how glorious was the king of Israel today, who uncovered himself today in the eyes of the handmaids and his servants, as one of the vain fellows shamelessly uncovered himself.
Yeah, because the man's fellow, whatever the case is, right? And what did King David say? And look how she talked to him, man.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, shameless was for you to uncover yourself, because I guess pants fell while you dancing in front of the maids. And it's just wicked, man. Just bitter, man. And you know, Eve always had this attitude, man.
Yeah.
So what did King David say?
And David said unto Michal, it was before the Lord which chose me before thy father.
Yeah, there was. I wasn't just dancing to dance. All right, I was dancing for the Lord, man. All right, because we got the Ark of the Covenant. That was a huge victory, man. Because the Ark of the Covenant was, the Philistines had took that, okay, which was the Holy of Holies, man. And David got the Ark of the Covenant back, man. That was a great victory, man. All right, read on.
And before all his house to appoint me ruler over the people of the Lord, over Israel. Therefore will I play before the Lord, and I will yet be more vile than thus. I'm
going to be more nasty than you. Since you're talking to me like that, you must have bumped your freaking head, not realizing I'm the king. That's basically the spirit he coming in. Since you're talking to me like that, you said, well, I'm going to be more nasty than you. Read on.
And will be base in mine own sight. And of the maidservants which thou hast spoken.
Yeah, them young women that you saw that were looking at the dance. Read on.
Of them shall I be had in honor.
I'm going to take all of them. Read on.
Therefore, because the daughter of Saul had no child to the day of her death.
So you know what he did? You know what King David did to her, man? They were still legally married, but he never dealt with her. So he just locked her away. And nobody else could touch her because why? They're still legally married.
Yeah.
So he never touched her. She died what? All her days of her life. And he said, them young women you just made that comment about, I'm going to take them. We going to still be legally married, but I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to have sex with you, nothing. You're just going to be in your chambers for the rest of your days. So it's going to be nasty, man. Now realizing he was the king, man. So David didn't play no games, man. That's why he had power, man. Right? He wasn't putting up with her BS, man. Okay? She got out of pocket. Okay, cool. He didn't give her that bill of divorce. They still legally married, but he never messed with her, man. Okay, and that was a dishonor for women back then not to have a child.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
That's in a woman's nature.
That's a
nurse.
Yeah.
Bring forth children.
Yeah.
You know?
And if they can't have, they try to. A lot of these Edomites, because a lot of these Edomite women can't have. They get what surrogates, right?
Yeah.
Other people to have it on their behalf, man. Because why? That's in their spirit. And they have to pay good money for that, like 50 grand, man.
Yeah.
All right? Because why? That's in their spirit, man. That's in a woman's spirit, man. All right, bearing forth children and her hair.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. That's a glory, her hair.
Yeah. And what did the Most High do to Eve? He took her glory. He took her hair away from her, man. See? And that's why Eve is the main one buying weaves and wigs. That's in their spirit.
Yeah. That's right.
See, the scriptures got the answer to everything, man. You see, King David wasn't playing that, man. All right? King David had to exercise order, man.
Yeah.
All right? Because he understood if she talked to me like that one time, it's going to be a recurring thing. You see?
Yeah.
If she thinks she can talk to me like that one time, I let it go, she going to keep doing it, man. So he like, yo, listen, I'm the king, man. Ain't no chick talking to me like that. You're crazy, man. All right? You have to remind her, man. That's the time period we're in right now. Okay? That's what the Most High is raising up right now. Like you said, that brother had that vision not to get too familiar with the men of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
For brothers out there, women or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
Because if they act up too, they get too slick, you're just gonna get cut off.
Yeah.
Right?
That's gonna be their ass.
Right? Alright, they're just gonna get cut off, man. Cold.
That's gonna be their loss, man.
Right? And the other foolish woman talking about taking a year off. Just be quiet, man. Don't say nothing. Okay, let your husband do the talking, man. Okay? How you know how heated Yahawashi would be if he even took a month off, man? Yahawashi would be heated, man. Okay? Because you're supposed to be constantly feeding the flock, man. So how much more a year, man? Well, we're just going to take a month off, this, that, and the third, man. Lord ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man.
He ain't hearing that, man.
All right? Just like you have any job, you just don't show up for a month. They just pop up on the job the next day. They like, yo, get out of here, yo. You didn't call the office. You didn't tell us nothing what was going on. No family emergency. You just left for a month and you just want to come back.
You're gonna get fired.
You're gonna get fired.
And that can happen spiritually, man. The Most High can take that Holy Spirit away from you, man.
Yeah, you're not
take
serious. Yeah. You're not serious, man. That's how the world looking at you. You take your talents and give it to another brother.
Yeah.
Right? Matter of fact, let's get that Matthew 22.
Scripture say preach the word instant, in season, and out of season, man.
Matter of fact, Luke 14 goes to the same, but I want to hit Luke 14.
Luke 14?
Yeah.
Okay, gone. Where you want me to start at?
Start from verse 1.
Okay, gone. This is the book of Luke, chapter 14, and verse 1, and it reads, And it came to pass, as he went into the house of one of the chief Pharisees to eat bread on the Sabbath day, that they watched him. And behold, there was a certain man before him which had the dropsy. And Yahawashi answering spake unto the lawyers and Pharisees, saying, Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath day? And they held their peace. And he took him and healed him and let him go. And answered them, saying, Which of you shall have an ass or an ox fall into a pit, and will not straightway pull him out on the Sabbath day? And they could not answer him again to these things.
Matter of fact, let's jump, because this is a good chapter, but I want to get to the point.
We can't.
Give me start 15.
Gone. Verse 15. Luke 14 to 15. And when one of them that sat at meat with him heard these things, he said unto him, Blessed is he that shall eat bread in the kingdom of the Most High.
Blessed is he that shall eat bread in the kingdom. Yeah, but our people don't want that. They don't want to eat bread with the Yahawashi in the kingdom, man. Yahawashi said, I'm not going to drink wine anymore until I sit with you brothers in the kingdom, man. You know how crazy that would be, man? We don't even know where we're going to be at, man. Yahawashi in the 144, man. Breaking bread, man. That's powerful right there, man. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Verse 16. Then said he unto him, A certain man made a great supper, and bade many. And he sent his servant at supper time to say, to say to them that were abide and come, for all things are now ready.
All things are now ready. The harvest is ripe. All right, we see the prophecies happening, man.
That's right.
This is the great supper, man. All right, read on.
Verse 18, and they all with one consent began to make excuse.
Make excuses, man. All right, come on with these sorry ass excuses, man. You see, and the Lord is not dealing with excuses, man. Read on.
The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it.
Ooh, so
I pray thee have me excused.
So hold on, this dude said they buying land?
Yeah.
Right? You know how long that takes? That take a long ass time to buy land. Then you gotta do the electrical work, the plumbing.
Yeah.
See? They gotta build homes and gotta build irrigation system for water. It's a whole nine. Goes on with that, man.
That's right.
That's what they're talking about, taking a year off, man. So they have this long-term goal, man. There's nothing wrong with having short-term goal. The scripture says it be the Lord's will. Like my brother say, y'all want to buy a car next week, okay? Because he needs to get around. We're talking about y'all want to build land and build a homestead where there's a whole bunch of homes and everybody can live there together. Those are long-term goals, man.
Yeah.
You see? That's a long term. You want to stay here, man.
That's not something that's gonna come forth in a month
or
two. That takes a year, some change, or a couple years, man.
Yeah.
Have everything up and running, electrical systems running through the stuff. You gotta have pipes and plumbing for the water to go through and flow through. You know, for toiletries and stuff like that. You know, for the sink to work, the shower to work. You know,
that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work, man.
Like my brother said, yo, I'm going to be a doctor. That's a 10-year goal, man.
Yeah.
That means what? That brother, his mind is in Babylon.
It's in Babylon, that's right.
All right. See? And you hear these guys, look, we just read Luke the 14th chapter.
Yeah.
Read on, we came what? Read again?
Reading on again, verse 18. And they all with one consent began to make excuse. The first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it. I pray thee have me excused. And another said, I have bought 5 yoke of oxen, and I go to prove them. I pray thee have me excused.
They're all coming with different reasons not to do the Lord's work. That's what the Lord is going into. Read on.
And another said, I have married a wife, and therefore I cannot come.
Yeah, I got me a woman. You know what I mean? That's what the Apostle Paul said. Those that have wives, be as though they had none. See, this is why Paul wrote that scripture there, man, because you have it in Luke the 14th chapter, man. All right? People come up with different reasons not to do the work, man. All right, read on.
Verse 21. So that servant came and shewed his lord these things. Then the master of the house, being angry, said to his servants, go out quickly into the streets and the lanes of the city.
This is where we at right now. This is where we at right now, man. See? Transportation park. They just opened up the freaking mall. Cheap place of concourse.
That's right.
And before they open up, we still out here, man. Because the family of the word is not yet. Right? You still out here doing the work, man. Different places, man. Right? The ministry didn't stop. The work didn't stop, man.
That's right.
All right, read on.
That's right. Then the master of the house, being angry, said unto his servant, go out quickly into the streets and lanes of the city, and bring in hither the poor, and the maimed, and the halt, and the blind. And the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is room. And the Lord said unto his servant, go out into the highways and hedges, and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled.
Compel them to come in, man. Right, that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Through the what? Through the terror of the Lord, man. All right? We're striking fear into you, man.
Yeah, that's how you persuade men.
That's how we persuade men, man.
That's right.
All right, go we out to the highways and hedges, that my house might be filled.
Because the Most High not hearing no excuses, man. You know, you may have a woman, you may, own something, whatever the case, but if you putting out overdoing this work, Most High you're not gonna have no excuse to tell the Lord. You're gonna tell the Lord, my woman wanted us to do this on this day, and then the next, we stood for a whole week. I couldn't do the work, and Then I had the next week after that, I had to go to the doctor and do this. Lord ain't hearing it, man.
It's just gonna keep piling up.
We're gonna keep piling up more. They're gonna keep adding excuses.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we're gonna keep reading on down. Luke 4, what verse you in?
Verse 24.
Read on.
Luke 14:24. For I say unto you that none of those men which were biding shall taste of my supper.
So you gotta be careful with that, man. You better be careful with coming in, being in that. It's your money at the end of the day, so you do what the hell you want to do. Right? You can't try to push that on other brothers.
Yeah.
Be down with that folly, man. All right? Time is short, man.
Time is short, man.
All right? Well, first of all, you can't escape the curses, man. Whether you're on your own land or not, you're still subject to this